Hello there and welcome to my chaos. So Disney Dreamlight Valley released a ton of information yesterday on some of the things we can expect to see in the upcoming months coming to the game, including Disney Dreamlight Valley's new paid expansion pass, A Rift in Time, as well as some hints as to what we'll see in the upcoming winter update, including Jack Skellington. So what we're going to do is we are going to dive deep into everything that we have seen so far and yeah, let's get into it. First thing that was released was this image, the Disney Dreamlight Valley A Rift in Time expansion pass, like teaser image. I never know what to call these. I never know what to call these. So looking at this photo, image, whatever. Obviously we see Gaston, Rapunzel, and Eve. We also see some what we can assume are new companions. We have this gorgeous little monkey, a cobra, and a capybara. We know that we are getting 3 different biomes. We can also see that in this video here. We get a closer look at the biomes. So we are getting what looks to be like a Central America, South America rainforest. We are getting the long predicted desert biome, and we are also getting what looks to be some kind of temple. Now what's interesting about this is it's not really, I don't know, when I looked at it, it kind of gave me like Jungle Book vibes, but if you look at like the temple in Jungle Book, it's really not similar at all. It's also, I would say that it's a little bit closer to Atlantis, but it's still really different from it. So I wouldn't say that it's Atlantis either. And then I also looked at Raya and the Last Dragon, and that doesn't match the movie at all. I don't know if there's any, are there any temples in Pirates of the Caribbean? Pirates of the Caribbean temple? Temple of the Sun God? That is not, well, that's not it either. Yeah, there's not really anything. Oh, there's the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, I don't really think that there's anything in Pirates of the Caribbean quite like that either. So, I don't know. I really don't know what this is. Now, on the tops, they do very closely resemble UFOs, and we do see what we can assume is Eve's house right here. So I don't know if this is some kind of like alien thing we've got going on and it's getting us ready to go like out into outer space or something. I have no idea. Right? But it is very odd. Like, why would we find Eve here amongst what looks like UFOs and it's like this weird temple? Also, this kind of looks like Scrooge's shop when it was like level 1, right? Yeah, so this is Scrooge's shop here. Scrooge. We got Scrooge's shop right here. So those of us that get the expansion pass, I wonder if this is going to be like a separate shop or if it's gonna like be basically the same. Oh, I wonder if we got 2 separate things like a day. But like, okay, anyway, let me like finish my sentence first. Like, if we have it fully expanded on our island, will it be fully expanded? No, it's not going to be fully expanded here. we're going to have to pay some more to get this expanded, aren't we? Yeah, it'll probably be like 2 separate like inventories, but then who will be running this? Who's gonna run the store? Is Scrooge just gonna magically appear? We're gonna have Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Kind of like Timmy and Tommy, but Huey, Dewey, and Louie running the store. Could you imagine? It'd be so chaotic. I'd love it. But yeah, so this is what looks to be the 3rd biome that we are getting, which is really interesting. Like, I wonder if we'll be able to like, go in here and there's like something going on here. Like, what? I don't know. Also, what's this? Like, what's going on all up over here? Right? And then this is in the water. Like, what? I wish we could get like a better view of everything going on in this picture because there's so much going on. There's so much to see. So we know that we're getting the 3 biomes. We've got 3 companions we can assume coming along with that. We also see in the video that we're going to be getting some new things to buy. We see Goofy's stall in the background here. We see what looks to be like a new, oh, this definitely is like a harvestable fruit. I know somebody said that it could be pomegranates. I had someone else say that it could be dates. I don't know. Like, what is that? It's like really, they're really large looking, right? Or maybe the perspective is just, I don't know. So we are going to get some new foods, items, things that we can harvest from these biomes, at the very least the desert, it's confirmed. And we can assume that we're probably going to get it for the rainforest as well, maybe for whatever's going on with this temple, maybe not, we'll have to see. Looks like there's some radishes down here, sweet potatoes maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some radishes and maybe some sweet potatoes, some yams. These look like peppers of some sort. We already have maybe like, I don't know, some kind of pepper, right? So maybe these are the new plants we'll be getting in the rainforest biome. So something I find interesting in this image is, first of all, we see the palace of Agrabah. Does this have a name? I don't know. The Agrabah Palace, it's falling apart. We can see at the top right here, like this is coming apart. We know that these rocks are kind of like floating in the air, almost as if Eternity Isle, which is what this is going to be called, is what it's going to be called, whatever. Almost as if it's kind of like falling apart, like going into ruins. We also see like the temple kind of falling apart here as well. Look at this. So we see the lights in these windows are off. This is an archway. This window is on. So somebody is up in the palace. We can assume Jafar based on the end of credit scenes. We know that he's coming, but they haven't really said anything about him since then. Like obviously we're getting some hints at some more characters, but not Jafar. Where is Jafar? I guess he's up in here. So I guess Jafar is coming too. I don't know. Somebody's in there. Somebody's in that palace, you know? I'm wondering, okay, so this house right here, it's not similar. It's not the same thing. I mean, it's similar, but it's not the same as the house that we've been seeing in the background of like this image that we've seen a lot. Based on the architecture as well as the animal head on the top, we kind of assumed that it was probably Gaston's house, but that is not the same as this. Not the same house. So what's this? Is this Gaston's house? We can assume it might be because the architecture is, it's right for his era. And also we see Rapunzel right here next to her house. So it kind of makes the image a little bit symmetrical, right? So I don't know. Maybe they redesigned his house. I'm not gonna lie, if they did, I do prefer this one a lot better. I think it's really cute. Unless we're getting a tavern. Like this is his house and this is a tavern. What does LeFou's Brew look like in the parks? Does that have an animal head on top? Not LeFou's Brew. Gaston's Tavern. No, oh wait, I mean, it has this, but it's not the same as this image, obviously. So, I don't know. I don't know. Is it his house? Is it somebody else's house? If it is someone else's house, I don't know who else's it would be. I don't think it's the back side of the house. Like it looks like a completely different shape almost. Plus we have like this little wind thing on top. We don't see that over here. I don't know. Also, we see our house. So we will be able to place a house onto Eternity Isle. We'll be able to move houses because we see Wally over here. Characters from the Valley will clearly be able to visit Eternity Isle because we see Mickey over here as well. We also have Wally and his garden over here. I'm not sure if they're saying like, oh yeah, you'll be able to move Wally's garden over here, or if it like has something to do with whatever's going on in the game, like especially since we're getting Eve, like is this falling apart and then maybe we're gonna have to work to rebuild it or fix it or save it? I don't know. What else is interesting is that over here, this kind of looks like it belongs underwater, right? Like this doesn't look like something that belongs in a desert. It looks like something that belongs under the sea. So I don't know if maybe this is something that like dried up as a result of whatever's going on up in here or whatever's going on up in there. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe like this was stuff that was underwater that just kind of like stayed there. Oh, I love this beautiful little archway. Look at that. Gorgeous, stunning. We got this pretty little river. I wonder if there'll be like any new fish that we'll get to catch. We've got mini casita over here. What else is interesting is that we straight up have Typhoon Lagoon here. Like Typhoon Lagoon just casually sitting all up over here. If you don't know what Typhoon Lagoon is, it is a water park in Disney World. And I did pull up the lore of Typhoon Lagoon, and I think it's kind of interesting as far as maybe what could be going on here. So we're gonna read through it really quick. I should like read this in like a super dramatic voice. Okay, ready? For as long as anyone could remember, the quaint thatch roof village had nestled along the shores of the sparkling lagoon, in the shadows of a great volcanic mountain. Then came the 20th century, with its cruise ships and tourists and the Placid Palms Resort, a special little place for lucky vacationers each year. The Great Storm, however, changed everything. A furious, unrelenting typhoon, catching a small fleet of ships by surprise and tossing them about like toy boats for one terrifying hour. But in the storm's wake was left a remarkable scene. A surfboard had penetrated completely through a huge tree. A small boat had blown through the roof of one building. A great buoy had crashed through the roof of still another. The Placid Palms Resort was now the Leaning Palms, almost ready to topple over at any moment. A small harbor had been cut off from the sea, trapping an overturned boat and thousands of colorful fish, plus a few sharks along the way. Nothing, however, topped the sight of the shrimp boat, Miss Tilly, impaled precariously on the peak of the great volcanic mountain. To this day, the mountain tries vainly to dislodge its unwelcome burden with an enormous geyser of water every half hour. Well, what nature has done is a little redecorating. The inhabitants were left with the most extraordinary assortment of waterfalls, rapids, pools, surf, and all-around wetness the world has ever seen. The once sleepy resort had been turned into Typhoon Lagoon. Dun dun dun! Okay, so that's the lore of Typhoon Lagoon, and I think that that's really interesting with what's going on. I got this off Disney Wiki, by the way, okay? I think it's really interesting with what we're like seeing here because it's talking about like natural disasters like destroying everything. Yeah, so I don't think, does it say it explicitly? I don't think it says it explicitly, but this mountain is a volcano. Like, I don't know if this is going to be like a furniture piece that we're gonna be able to like place down and like that this means nothing, but I don't know, it could be a little bit more meaningful than, I mean, I don't know, like, because like reading the story, it's talking about like natural disasters tearing apart everything. Like, is it so far-fetched to believe that maybe there's parallels between the lore of Typhoon Lagoon as well as like what's going on up in here? Like, I don't see it being like completely out of like reach that a typhoon messed this up, or that the typhoon like maybe messed this up, you know? We've got a crumbling temple over here, so maybe there was some kind of like natural disaster or something that happened all up in here. Maybe that left people trapped. I don't know. Maybe there's like earthquakes that happen. Maybe like there's like a rumbling that goes on. So who knows? Maybe we'll go there and there'll be like a rumbling, and that's why everything's like falling apart, because there's like earthquakes, volcanoes, a typhoon like came in and tore everything apart, and that's why Miss Tilly is up on the volcano up here next to the temple, which is like so weird. Like, so, just like a little shrimp boat next to an ancient temple. I love it. I love the chaos. Yeah, so I don't know if this, like, is this gonna play a story into the game? Because that'd be really cool. Right? I don't know. I think it'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't think I see anything else of interest in this photo. Oh, we haven't even talked about this yet, have we? So yeah, we can assume that this is going to be the new magical tool that we are going to get. Maybe it'll transport us or teleport us from our island to this island. But then like, what are the docks here for? Right? Like I would assume that we get here by boat. Like if we can just teleport there using this, I feel like that makes everything, like the fountains, useless essentially. I don't know. Like what do you think this is going to be for? And if this has to do with like the expansion pass, I don't know. If I missed anything, please feel free to let me know down below so that we can like discuss it. Let's look at this video again, see if there's anything we need to talk about here. So we do know that the Rift in Time, this is not going to be the update. So this is getting released as an expansion on December 5th along with the release of the game. But we're also going to get an update, as we can see, because the video is like, you know, here's the expansion pass, also here's the update, and we're getting Jack Skellington. So we don't even really know anything about the update that we're getting other than that Jack Skellington is coming and we're getting like a skating rink. Also, this house right here, very Frozen vibes. Very. Okay, sorry, my memory card ran out of room. So this Frozen vibes, but it's not the palace. Like it's not the palace that Kristoff, Anna, and Olaf live in. This is like a completely different building. So are we getting somebody else from Frozen? And if so, who else other than Hans, right? Like what other characters are there? Frozen characters. I mean, obviously Sven, but I don't think we're gonna get Sven. Yeah, literally no one. Nobody else would make any sense. And this is a very grand looking home. Does Hans's house show in the movie? No. Han Solo. Yeah, no. Because I know they did like a little flashback to it, but is this the Frozen land? Oh my god, that reminds me of Maelstrom. Oh, I miss Maelstrom so much. Oh my god, look at Elsa's ice palace. That's gorgeous. Yeah, no, like it's totally Frozen vibes, right? Frozen vibes, but who else would live there? So, is Hans coming? I mean, it would make sense for a winter update. So we could get like Jack Skellington and Hans. I don't know. I keep thinking that mailbox is something because it just looks odd, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying it's very much Frozen vibes. Also this fountain over here, this is new, right? I don't think, or maybe it's just the Belle fountain. Is that just like the Beauty and the Beast fountain? I swear it's not that color. I swear it's not that color. It's really pretty though. What's going on over here? Do we have this? What is this? Is this something that's in the valley? What is this? Right here? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Jack Skellington, we know. Coming in the winter update. We've got some ice skating. Will it be usable? We don't know. And we've got more information coming on multiplayer. So it looks like we will be able to visit each other's valleys, which is so exciting. Got Mirabelle. Oh, is that the capybara? I didn't even notice the capybara down here. Oh, look at the little baby just bumbling about. How cute. Oh my god, I love capybaras. They're so cute. I wonder if that's something that's going to be in the biome, or is that just like a Dreamlight companion that we're gonna get, like kind of like Pua? Like what are we gonna get, like other colored capybaras? I don't know. Okay. In this image, did we talk about this? Oh yeah, we did. Goofy stall, us getting new like harvestables. Not sure what this is. Someone said pomegranate, someone said dates. Not sure. Like it looks too big to be either one of those, but it could be. Also in the movie, there was a merchant that brought up dates and pistachios. So we could be getting those. It could be. Oh, we've got lights on back here of the palace, which is interesting. We've got the floating rocks going on. What's going on like down here? It looks like an arena. We got an arena going on the Hunger Games going on down there. Yeah, whatever's going on in here, it's like falling apart. What's this little thing like flying in the middle here? You see this? Like, what is that? What is that thing in the middle? Maybe we'll have like new insects? Like a bird or something? I don't know, something's flying around. We've already talked about this. It's a little far away for us to really see too much of it. We got our lovely little monkeys. We got this weird, we got this weird thing going on in here. We got this weird thing that looks like, I mean, it could be, what is it? Is that what limestone looks like? Limestone. I mean, I guess it kind of looks a little bit like limestone. Maybe. I don't know. Limestone rocks. I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay. I love these stalls. They're so beautiful. Yeah, this whole island is just like falling apart. It makes me wonder if our island is falling apart. That's why we have the floating rocks, because it's actually just falling apart. The world is slowly being destroyed. Okay, we got Mike Wazowski coming. I don't see anything else in this photo. Is that Remy's? It's probably like Remy's restaurant or something over there. Ariel on her rock. We've been seeing this for a while. It's gorgeous. Okay, tune in November 1st. Okay, so I think we've covered everything. Let me know if we missed anything. What do you guys think about the possibility of like the lore of Typhoon Lagoon? Why is this like not okay? Tell me what you guys think about, maybe does like the lore of Typhoon Lagoon have anything to do with what's going on here? Or do you think it's just like gonna be a premium item shop and I'm just like thinking too hard into it? I don't know. I feel like it could go hand in hand. It could be nothing. I don't know, it'd be a cute, I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Also subscribe to my channel for more Disney Dreamlight Valley content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!